So, you want to transfer your phone number to Verizon. They said it'd be easy. Well, that wasn't exactly my experience. In this video, I'm going to share my experience and share a few tips that can make the process a bit easier and more predictable. I am Max Voltage, and while I normally cover tech and crypto topics, I like to pass along from time to time information that I think would be helpful. And I think this will be helpful to some people. Anyway, I originally had my daughter's and wife's phone lines with Xfinity. I moved them to Xfinity 2 years ago in order to take advantage of a $35 discount on Xfinity Internet. That was a great deal. That recently expired, so there was no point in staying with Xfinity, especially if I wanted to maybe have a chance to leave and maybe come back as a new customer with the discount again. We'll see if that actually happens, but I decided to move back to Verizon. So in this video, I will cover what info you need to gather before starting the process, what to expect during the ordering process, what to expect after the process, after you complete the order, and also how to speed up the process and where to go if you run into any issues. So FYI, I called Verizon to ask a few questions before starting the process, especially regarding moving from SIM card to eSIM. More on that later. So what do you need to do to transfer your existing phone and number? Well, first off, you need your IMEI number, which you can find in the About Phone section of like an Android phone. Your account number from your current carrier, so log into your current carrier, and also a transfer or port PIN from your current carrier, and of course, your phone number. The IMEI was interesting. When I first tried to order, I noticed that when I finished the order, it had a different IMEI. That is because Verizon, or any carrier for that matter, can determine another available IMEI from an existing IMEI on your phone. In my circumstance, we had SIM cards, but wanted to activate on the eSIM. The eSIM was not active, so I could not provide the eSIM IMEI. This doesn't matter. Provide any IMEI from the phone and the other slot can be determined by the provider. This is pretty cool. I was impressed with that. So I got through the order process and then waited. About 30 minutes later, my wife got a text notification that the process had started. Then another notification that the number and phone port had been approved by my current carrier. Great, right? The link provided said that we should restart the phone, which we did, but it also said that we would not lose our current service until the port was complete. Again, great, right? Except when the phone came back on, the existing service was gone. I sent a Discord message to my daughter, and the same thing happened to her. This is where I was like, damn, what the hell am I going to do? This is not what was promised by Verizon, and why did Xfinity cancel my service before it was fully ported? Never did get an answer to that. Of course, I did all this right before I was supposed to go to work. What the hell was I thinking, right? Well, it's me we're talking about. Life wouldn't be interesting unless something went at least a little wrong. Again, first world problems. Now, this is where the experience gets better. I called the Verizon porting number to get assistance. They told me that the port was scheduled to be complete in 7 hours. I was like, 7 hours? That's not going to work. Wife was going out with friends, but my daughter needed a working phone to get to her train pass for the way home. She wouldn't be able to get on the train, or she'd have to pay in some other way, even though she already had a pass. So what can be done? Before I go further, I have since learned that it is best to be prepared to be without phone service from 4 to 24 hours when porting your number. But I will show you how I made it a lot shorter by calling the port number. I don't remember all the things I said. I stayed calm, but also firm on getting this resolved quickly. I went from tier 3 to tier 2 to finally tier 1, who was able to get it activated right away. Well, not exactly right away, but that wasn't his fault. That was mine. So what did he do? He sent out the instructions and a QR code in order to activate the eSIM on Verizon. Basically, it just downloads the eSIM. But of course, this couldn't be easy. When he sent the QR code, I opened it up on my phone, my phone, so it could be scanned by my wife's phone, but it wouldn't scan. We tried everything. Well, not everything. Eventually tried the right thing, but we'll get to that in a second. We tried scanning, using a screenshot of the QR code, and removing the existing SIM card, thinking that that might be causing some problem, but nothing changed until I thought maybe her phone is having trouble scanning the code because I have my phone in dark mode. I turned off dark mode on my phone and voila, her phone could scan the code. Once that happened, everything went according to plan. After that, I got a Discord call with my daughter, as that still worked since she still had Wi-Fi, and walked her through the process. Now, all of this took about an hour and 45 minutes, but those are the highlights. There was a lot of time trying to figure out what the next step was with tier 1, and he actually learned something about the dark mode thing. So to summarize, what should you be prepared for when transferring your existing phone and line to Verizon? First off, gather the needed info. Get your IMEI. Any IMEI on your phone will work if you have multiple slots. Make sure you have your phone number, your account number from your existing carrier, and the transfer or port number code, PIN number basically, from your current carrier. It's usually good for about 24 hours. Be prepared to be without your phone service from 4 to 24 hours. But if you need the service back quicker, you can try what I did and call the port helpline and see if they can push it through. Like I said, tier 3, tier 2 couldn't do it. Tier 1 had to do it. So again, they might tell you that they can't, but definitely tier 1 can. And of course, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another update on the economy, markets, crypto, tech, and anything in between. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. General is out. Have a good day, everybody.